Welcome to Dicejunkies. I'm Xenodamus. I'm here with
Q.
And we have Michelle over at the editor station.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Show us that beautiful editor cam
The
over
only
there.
person on the show who genuinely smiles.
There we go. Look at that. A smile.
Yeah, our smiles just look like you're in danger. It's like,
danger.
It's like, don't
don't
sleep.
forget about Blood
Dangerous.
Oh, and the illustrious Mr. Bloodaxe.
Yeah, we got our chat
Not to
room.
be confused with Mrs. Bloodaxe, his fearsome wife.
Our chat room moderator there. Now, I know we had talked about on the show, and we're going to go ahead and knock this out here at the beginning about possibly live streaming here and on YouTube.
Yeah, that's bad news.
I did actually reread some of the Twitch partnership info, and apparently it is against the Twitch partnership to multi-stream. So if we decide to go over to YouTube, it's going to be an all or nothing situation.
Yeah. So you guys got to decide if you really want that, because I mean, you're going to have to go over there if we do that, because we won't be able to stream to both.
Yeah.
We can do the video posting, we can do the podcast, but we wouldn't be able to do the dual live streaming.
Yeah. Anyway, so let us know what you think on that, and let's get started. Since we've already been talking about it, AT&T closing DC Comics if 5G fails.
5th generation.
Says Ethan Van Sciver.
How do you not know Ethan Van
Sciver?
Skyver. Sky.
Skiver? Skiven? I don't know.
Giver. Okay. Hey,
Look,
read.
I need you to know something. I can't know everything.
Anyways, 5G being 5th generation, not 5th generation cell phone technology, but 5th generation DC Comics. Because why do we decide to align our comics and our cell phone technology? I don't know. I mean, 5G, is this like
they're both stand for 5th generation of my knowledge. 5G, I think, isn't the phone?
Yeah, I think both means 5th generation. I'm assuming they're saying though, if this run of DC doesn't
5th generation reboot, where they're going to basically be replacing every character you know. They said they're going to age up. I've actually studied research. They're going to age up all the original characters, so you're going to see old man versions of them.
Okay.
And then they're going to be replacing. There was a part on this page, one of the pages where they actually said who's replacing who, but basically, Jonathan Kent, the Superman's son, supposed to replace Superman. For some unfathomable reason, Luke Fox will become Batman. I'm very annoyed about that. Captain Cold Jr. will become the new Flash, which makes no sense to me because, one, I'm pretty sure his name is not actually Captain Cold Jr. Nobody calls himself Junior after their damn work name, you know. But why he will become the new Flash, no idea. And Joe Mullen will become the new Green Lantern, and nobody knows who that is.
I can't ridicule it too much because I haven't kept up with DC Comics enough to ridicule it.
Jonathan Kent's got a little bit of a fan base.
I will say this is the style I would like to see new heroes be created with.
Except Luke Fox.
I like the idea of aging up characters and having the next generation.
No, that makes sense, yeah.
I
just don't think Luke Fox is the best choice to take over.
And I understand your dislike of the choices of but
just one.
But as far as it happening that way, as far as the age up and the next generation, I think it's a neat concept. I like to see the old man versions of a lot of characters. I think that's always cool. You know, it was the cool thing with that recent run, The End, that Marvel was doing, where they did a bunch of aged up versions of Miles Morales and Captain America and all that.
Cool stuff, man.
Those were really cool. I like the Old Man Logan comic series. So,
I mean, I'll say this. I like the passing of the torch, in case of the Green Lantern and the Lantern, properly. I'll give them that. Versus Marvel's weird moment where they just tried to straight weird gender flip everybody and not really pass it on to a new character, but just pick not well done. This does look better. I like Jonathan Kent. Superboy has been in the comics for a while.
Yeah.
So this is a very organic thing. That is his son. That is him and Lois Lane. That's cool. I don't know who Joe Mullen is. Click on him because who the heck is Joel Mullen? Okay. It appears to be a black chick, so now I hate it. You know how I feel about that tokenization of now black female. Unless she's the daughter of the Black Green Lantern, because he was cool. I liked him. I know about. I think it's John Henry, but like that guy was really cool. I did like him. If he's her daughter, that would be a cool passing on. But I think it's something weird where her story is like she hacked the Green Lantern and stole a ring because she's amazing and can do that. Yeah, I know these are godlike beings, but she hacked them. It's dumb. So just go back. I don't want to look at it anymore. They've already annoyed me. Luke Fox was becoming Batman. This is not the original Luke Fox. This is Lucius Fox's son. Seems interesting, but honestly, there's better people for this. In that I would like to see Dick Grayson.
I don't know. I mean, it looks like he's a boxer. I mean, that's sort of cool.
Yeah, I don't remember that, but like I have unfortunately had to go by Batwoman, and that show's terrible.
But no, don't go by Batwoman. You know that's a bad idea. That's what I'm saying. I don't think Luke Fox is bad of a choice. I feel like he's taking Dick Grayson's legacy, though, man. He's been in this. He's put his time in. I'd like to see Nightwing become Batman. They've done it before, and it really went over well. They have.
I really would like to see, or Damian get his act together and stop being a little brat and actually step up to the mantle. Damian being his biological son of him.
Captain Cold Jr.
Yep.
All right, no, well, this
that guy's got a lot of boomerangs to be Captain Cold Jr.
This is Captain Boomerang Jr. There, that's something else. I'm guessing. Captain Boomerang's kid replaces Barry. Oh, as a Flash.
That's weird because they said Captain Cold on the other screen, and here they say Captain Boomerang. Either way, that's stupid.
Yeah,
like they have no association with the Speed Force unless there's been some weird stuff happening in the comic. I mean, but who really cares? The Flash, I'm not gonna lie, dude. The Flash is a cool character. I don't even know his story or care. He never interested me as a person.
Well, I mean, the whole Speed Force thing has been problematic, and as far as storytelling
and apparently
goes,
everybody can get it. There's a lot of evil speedsters. Apparently, it ain't hard to get the Speed Force. There's like Captain Zoom, Reverse Flash, insert other lame villain that they're using on the show to try to keep it going. I mean, So I guess I will say that it's not an inherited thing, even though they did. The first few Flashes were related. It is the Speed Force. So apparently a villain's kid is going to get the Speed Force. At least this character seems to exist in the comic and is not some tokenized.
I think Captain Cold go back and forth on being a villain too. Or...
Yeah, he was always kind of in it. Because I think he joined the Heroes of Tomorrow or some nonsense. But at least they're using existing characters. So first point, using existing characters. Second point, other than Green Lantern, they don't seem to just be trying to tokenize. Because at least Luke Fox has been in the comics.
Yeah.
They didn't just grab somebody and go, hey, Ironheart, she's amazing. She's your new... And you're just like, who are you? Where did you come from? They're using existing characters.
Just because Luke Fox is the next Batman doesn't mean that...
Find out who Joe Mullen is. Keep going.
Those other characters don't, the Damian and all that don't still have their place in the series. They're just not Batman. So, like I said, I've always liked the concept of the aged up, the next generation and stuff like that.
The passing of the mantle.
So, the passing of the mantle. So, to me, I think this could work. This could be something that's favorable. Yeah, it gives some new blood to the comics with some different characters. You have different backstories, and you can sort of fill in some new things without it being like, oh yeah, I know all about that character already. Yeah, the reboot. Oh, well, I didn't care that they did this different in his backstory on this version of him or did this. This is new,
They refer to her comic as an Afrofuturistic murder mystery. Afrofuturistic.
That man, just stop on that.
I'm not allowed to hate.
I mean, you're allowed to hate.
I just want quality, man. I don't like this. Just because it's aimed at me. It's not aimed at you. That's why you don't care. It's aimed at me. I'm supposed to support this now. I'm supposed to be like Joe Mullen. She's going to represent us, and it's like, no, man. Put some effort into the damn writing. I'd rather have Dolomite get the dang ring, man. He let him represent us.
Dolomite.
Dolomite's my name, and whooping aliens is my game.
Oh God, I can't believe you threw Dolomite out there for the next Green Lantern.
Booyah. Hey, man, time is wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. They can make it work.
Wow. All right.
I mean, I hope she's well written. I mean, I don't know enough. I've only know what I've heard lightly in passing. I hope it really isn't like she's so awesome she hacked the Green Lantern Force to get the ring, because that's just a lame power fantasy Arthur insert story. I hope that they instead go with the person behind it, because remember, this is a little bit of geeking. Let's show that we know our knowledge. To wield the Green Lantern ring, you must possess incredible will.
Yeah.
So hopefully they didn't start with this, look how awesome she is at Green Force, and they actually built up a character known for her determination and strength, which as a black female would make a lot of sense if you showed her strength through the struggle she had to face that gave her the will to be a Green Lantern. I'll bet you that is not what they did. I'll bet real money that they did not do that.
There are forces in the Lantern sphere that's all about if somebody tries to take those things. That the
Manhunters, all that stuff. Also, the Green Lanterns, the alien, the Orals, whatever the name are, the aliens or them are supposed to be nearly godlike.
Yeah,
but you don't understand. She's a strong, independent woman.
All right. Well, since we're talking about Batman and stuff and DC,
I hope I'm wrong. I'm actually going to be positive. I hope I'm wrong.
Have you seen the new? It's the next one there. The new bat suit. Let's say go ahead and full screen that image there.
Give me a second.
All right. Anyway, they got the new bat suit, and I think
what's wrong with the helmet?
You don't like the helmet? I mean,
not looking at this?
I'm looking at it.
Don't you play devil's advocate with me, motherfucker? You looking at this helmet? That is the dumbest. I can make something. My kid wore a better Batman costume.
What about that bike, though, man? I mean,
the bike's got a dumb helmet, dude. The bike's ears look as dumb as his ears. Go back up and show the bike's dumb ears. They look terrible.
She's just looking at all the bad comments.
I don't mind the armored look. I've always felt that it would be cool to see, and I hope the Dark Knight would do it. It kind of did. You know us, man. I like a kind of urban armor, combat armor look. Now, is it the best? I've seen better. I've seen people at SCA do better with their armor, but they're trying.
I did see a comment on there of where's the cape?
It's going to be CGI-N, according to you.
No, I didn't say the cape would be CGI-N, but yeah, that is a comment.
Boom,
CGI
see?
maybe. What if it's a retractable cape so it doesn't get caught in the wheels of the motorcycle?
So you're saying that when he turns around, it's going to be like a little blind roller that it rolls up?
Yeah.
Because that's the only way that can literally work.
You never know, man. It's Batman.
Hockey pads. See, that's it. It does look like hockey pads. It really does. Go back up. I want to see the armor again. I'm sorry, Gunnar. I know you're doing your own thing, but I wanted now that he said it, those are hockey pads. But you know what? I got to defend him. Now I got to supposedly this Batman is mentally unstable, and it's homemade armor. They're kind of going with the homemade armor, so it's apparently supposed to look like crap. Now, is that an excuse? I don't know, but it's supposed to look homemade. But the helmet is trash. I actually looked up better helmets. I showed Zeno a biker helmet style one that had a visor, which would give you a full field of view so you can see your sides when you're fighting, and also covered your damn face so nobody knows who you are. And I really would have liked to have seen, if you're going to do body armor, why would you do a half-ass helmet? I mean, I'm just saying, you should have did all the way. You should have had the armored helmet with a full bulletproof visor, cover your dang chin. Don't have a chin everybody can find on Google with a facial recognition.
I agree with you that the ears are blah. But I don't mind the suit. I think the suit's interesting looking.
I want you, but
I actually like the suit.
I want you to do this, man.
Just
look at the helmet alone, though.
No, I don't want to do that.
For a while.
I don't want to look at the helmet.
It burns your eyes.
Dude, look at anybody wearing a freaking helmet looks sort of dumb. Come on, man.
Yes, it's a dumb helmet. There, that's all I wanted. You acknowledge it's a dumbass looking helmet.
But I mean, helmets in general tend to look dumb. It's hard to
Except the one I showed you looked good. The biker helmet looked pretty good.
It looked alright.
It looked like an armored biker helmet. It was pretty tight.
But I mean, the bike. I don't like the bike.
The bike has the same dumbass ears. That's why it looks stupid. It's wearing its own dumb helmet. Also, it's just a motorcycle. I mean, I've seen better motorbikes.
I mean, yeah, no, it looks like it's a Harley that they blacked out and they just put
It's also so small.
A weird Batman-shaped front shield on it.
Like, I don't know. I mean, he should have at least had a Kawasaki or something, like a Ninja, but that's not the most impressive looking bike. Also, they need to do something about that tread. It's pretty worn out. That's not going to get a lot of traction.
That's the style of tire, man. Shut up. You don't know enough about bikes to talk about
it. It looks like a worn out tread to me.
It's not worn out.
You sure?
Yes. But
shut down.
All right. Hey, you're the biker. I mean, anybody that watches the show live can look at us and go, that guy don't know crap about bikes, but that guy.
The wheels are fine. I just don't like the front guard. I think it looks dumb.
The helmet.
And there's not
its own bat helmet.
It's just not cool enough. Like, I expect more tech, more cool out of a
light.
Bat bike.
Why wouldn't it light a bat symbol? That'd have been hilarious if it actually said like it was shaped like a bat and it sent the bat symbol out. That way, when he turns it on in the dark, the bat symbol's on the wall.
Safety first, man. Don't mess with the headlights.
That helmet will not protect his head. That helmet is designed to kill him. That is a death helmet. He has no field of view. I mean, literally, he can't see the two guys standing next to him in that shot. That's a terrible helmet for combat.
Oh.
And the bug eye lenses, that is an ugly helmet. But I do like the idea of an armored suit. They could have did better, but if it's supposed to be homemade, I will accept it. The helmet's got to go. Yeah. That is the worst bat helmet I've seen.
I mean, I guess we'll see when it comes out.
Go back up. Show him again. Is that scary to you? Look at it one more time. You don't seem to. Does that scare you? Look at that helmet. Does that scare you? Show it to him. Click it right there. No, the bad one. The bad one. Right. Go over. Down.
This one.
Up. Give him that. Does that scare you? If this dude came up to you in a parking lot, you would take his lunch money.
No, man. I'd figure he's probably mentally ill and he might want to need some help.
Oh, well, then I take it back. Apparently, they've proven their point. He does look mentally ill. You'd be like, man, are you okay? You need a ride home? I've got that bike. That is not a bike. It's a terrible atrocity. I'll give you a ride home.
Look, that looks like a dude who needs some help, man.
Those are straight up knives. Look, daggers. They do pull out.
Yeah.
That's why they look. That's why the bat symbol looks stupid.
He's
got shapes built into his chest.
Everything is functional. That's sort of cool.
What's the functional part of the helmet?
Maybe he's gonna gore somebody with those things. I don't know.
Maybe the ears are like an antenna, so he can talk to anybody.
Yeah, maybe that's how he contacts his species.
I must go. My people need me. So are there antennas on the bike too, since it has the same dumb ears? Because they figured the bat. You know what the back bike needed all these years? It needed bat ears. It needed frigging bat ears.
Oh.
People, if you haven't seen it, look it up. They're a bat. Well, actually, there'll be a link in here. Now that one looks good. Look at all these way better bat bikes, and some of these are custom models.
Oh man!
Jeez, every one of these bat bikes that you typed in, that you pulled up. You know what? The mountain bikes look better. I'd rather he was on the mountain bike with training wheels. But the back bikes have, at least the bike has a better bat mask, doesn't it? Look at that. That's a better bat mask than it's on the
So let's random encounter.
That looks like some crap we put together. That looks like we took a bike and went, and now the mask. Booyah, bat bike.
So random encounter.
So random encounter.
And then it's being rode by a little prissy vampire vegan.
Oh god!
You know what? I take it back. That's the right helmet and bike for a vampire vegan. A vampire vegan would ride that bike. That is, I take it all back. That is the bike for a I'm a vampire vegan. What does that mean?
I don't roll the dice, editor. Oh. Your asshole neighbor is being robbed. Call the police now or conveniently wait till the thieves leave.
This is just Blood Axe fantasizing about what he wants to say.
Oh, wait, no. I'm sorry. That's under something horrible.
Oh.
Okay. We could do that one.
No. Okay, Heroes and Icons. Favorite buddy cop film, TV series, or novel?
For me, it was a movie. It was a film series. I really liked Rush Hour.
Rush Hour?
Oh, yes. You heifer. You know I told you that was my favorite.
No.
You son of a... I can't believe you.
We agreed that it was awesome. And since I rolled it, I got to go first. So,
okay,
ha.
Yeah. Mine's Lethal Weapon. Like, that's my favorite buddy cop movie. Because,
I mean, I'm not gonna change. I'm sorry, but she's right. Don't get me wrong. Lethal Weapon's the classic,
Lethal Weapon
but
was
Rush
really good.
Hour.
I'm too old for this shit, man.
I know, but Rush Hour, I enjoyed it from beginning to end, man. Every moment was like, I like Chris Tucker, I like Jackie Chan. It was funny and interesting. I like the fact that it actually pointed out some tropes. 48 Hours isn't a bad one either. But I like the fact that they even pointed out the tropes of like, yo, there's going to be a rich white guy at the top of this conspiracy, and was right.
And like they just went all out on the stereotypes.
Oh, I know. They played with it for fun. It was pretty
great.
good. And because it was being funny, it wasn't as offensive when they go into stereotypes because it was the point. They were actively going, yeah, we're playing stereotypes. Whereas, the older buddy cop movies kind of try to play those really old stereotypes serious. And you're just kind of like, I'm too old for this.
Yeah, but I mean, here's
You're
the thing
crazy,
to me.
man.
I mean,
You're
Rush
crazy.
Hour, I thought the first one was really good, but I didn't really care for the sequels that much.
We said Rush Hour.
I like the second
We
one.
didn't say no Rush
but
Hours.
I didn't really care for the
Yeah.
third one. The
But where-
first one was the best.
Where Lethal Weapon managed to pull off 4 pretty good movies.
True.
That is very true.
Like, there wasn't a bad Lethal Weapon
yeah.
movie, really. Not bad. Like, some of them weren't as good as the others, but they weren't bad.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said pretty good.
But if you wanted me to sit down and watch a movie and you had Lethal Weapon 1 through 4
or
whatever,
Rush Hour 1
I would
through
want to
3.
watch. No, Rush Hour. I'd be like, I'll watch Rush Hour, and then after that, I'll be like, let's watch Lethal Weapon after we finish watching Rush Hour.
No, but if you had to watch the series, all of them.
Okay, Lethal Weapon.
Yeah. Anyway, all right.
I had a different answer, but I figured you'd punch me.
What was it? What was your?
I'd rather watch Rush Hour, and after that, it's time for porn bloopers. The best comedy of the era.
Oh, all right. Yeah, let's
You
move
asked
on.
for it. You should have seen it coming.
She
did, and that's where the bloopers come from. My eye, you son of a bitch.
All right.
Surprise facials are not funny, people. They're hilarious. So let me take that back. Actually, they're hilarious. They're not funny to people involved.
Yeah. So last week we talked some about Anthem and their overhaul, and I mentioned No Man's Sky as a.
I'm trying to get back into it.
Yeah, I know.
I can't stop laughing.
I mentioned No Man's Sky as an example of an overhaul that worked.
It does look good after they fixed it. I gotta admit, I've watched some gameplay and it really looks a lot better.
Apparently, State of the Decay.
Not this. I mean, No Man's Sky.
State of Decay 2 is also doing an overhaul now. So now the question, and this is this article. I was reading this article, and I thought it was a good question. They brought up, are we looking at the industry standard now leaning toward overhauls? I mean, we already see large patches on day one releases. We see where the first few months of a game has just patch after patch after patch, and now we're starting to see complete overhauls after a game's been out for a year.
State of Decay's been out for a minute.
Yeah. So is this going to be the next thing? Like, is this how people are going to try to keep customers, is by doing full overhauls of games that didn't work out well the first time?
The biggest thing that concerns me is, like somebody stated, like that in the article we're actually pulling up here for those that are watching, one of the biggest issues is that, will this create a thing where you no longer try to put out a quality game at first? You just throw it out, see how people react, and then fix it, but to the bare minimum needed to hit the expectations. And that's going to, but here's the thing though, given how much they love pre-orders and stuff, that isn't a viable business plan, because they're losing money in that, because there's people that aren't coming back just because you overhauled it.
I do like this article. We'll go back. Let's see. Who did this article? William Worrell of CCN. I got to give him a shout out here, because this is an awesome jab here at the end. He's like, if this means we get fewer terrible games on the market, then I'm all for it. At the very least, we can be sure that Bethesda won't join in. They seem content at leaving Fallout 76 the smoldering pile of hate and turmoil that it is already.
That doesn't qualify, though, as my challenge that before March ends, Bethesda will get back into the headlines with Fallout. I mean, I haven't heard anything about the They supposedly finally did the Wastelanders
Mm-hmm.
update. Supposed to have. I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard good or bad, but I think it's because we're still waiting. But I still stand by my prediction that they refuse to be out of the headlines that long, and before April they're going to be like, "Oh no, man, we got something for you. I just don't know what it'll be."
Yeah. So anyway, what do you think? Like, what do you think about the whole overhaul thing?
I mean,
do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing?
They're willing to fix it, which is good. But here's the problem: they made the majority of their money already. You know, they made the majority of their money. So if they do this overhaul, most people probably already have this. Also, State of Decay's price has already dropped. So from a business perspective, it's better to do it right the first time.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is going to stick around or not.
Yeah, I will say I
think
think No Man's Sky's price actually rose a bit after they started getting some popularity back. Because I remember buying it for dirt cheap because I heard there was several big patches on its way, and so I bought it when it was at the rock bottom.
Yeah, but see, then that's also going to start.
But now it's back up, I think, to like $30 or something for it or something.
But see, that's the thing. Then that's going to become the new thing. People are going to start buying the game dirt cheap. And then demanding an overhaul. And if you don't overhaul, then they're not going to buy your next game. Because they're going to be like, oh, you didn't overhaul this piece of crap. So we're not going to buy your next game. So yeah. I hate to say this because I rarely defend the industry, but I think they're hurting themselves with the overhaul. Because it's going to get them in a trap of either everyone's going to expect an overhaul when a game doesn't
we also have another overhaul that worked, by the way.
Oh?
Other than No Man's Sky. It's not a video game, though. It's a movie. Sonic.
Oh, yeah. Sonic was overhauled. Yeah, but that was before it came out.
True. But I mean, it was
that wasn't they put out the gameplay video and everybody said this is trash and then they fixed it. This was Cats tried to do it after it came out.
Another overhaul that worked was Diablo 3. A lot of people forget the massive shit pile that Diablo 3 was when it first came out.
I didn't even know. Like, you keep telling me that, and I'm like, really? I don't remember.
But it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. They overhauled the entire thing.
But it's also a live service. But Diablo continues to pull in money after purchase because of the way it works. But I don't think State of Decay 2 is heavily monetized. I don't know.
Well, I mean, Diablo is not heavily monetized. The only thing it monetizes is pets and stuff. Cosmetics.
They keep doing all those seasons and stuff. I thought there was some kind of transactions involved.
Well, they have expansions that come out every once in a while. That's but other than that, no, they sell like wings and little pets that are running around with you and stuff like that.
Well, we'll find out when this is done. Anthem and State of Decay 2 are going to be two major examples of how successful it's to be. Because No Man's Sky was an exception. I believe No Man's Sky was in a unique place that people really wanted them to fix it. Whereas I don't think anybody gives a crap about Anthem, and I didn't know anybody was still playing State of Decay 2. So it'll be curious to see if this works for them. But I do remember that people were still yelling at, No Man's Sky going, fix this, fix this, fix this. Even well after it had been out a while, I remember still seeing people going, fix this, fix this, fix this. Mm-hmm. So you had a crowd waiting for the fix. I don't think anybody was saying fix Anthem. I think most people had just dialed out. Like, a lot of the people that were following it, seeing it dropped off, and it fell out of the news. Yeah. And the State of Decay 2, I don't remember it ever being in the news. I know I heard it was coming out.
BloodX says Gears of 5 is more monetized than Diablo 3. So.
That's true. And it can use an overhaul. By the way, I got to laugh because when
You're saying Gears of 5 could use overhaul?
Dude, they just... Remember how we talked about how they fixed the things?
Yeah.
I told BloodX, I said, they broke something.
Mm-hmm.
They did.
They did.
We found it. They did. And I laughed my butt off because I said, oh, they broke something. And then, he found the glitch. And we're not going to tell them. We're hateful. We're not reporting it. They got to find it themselves. But we found it. And it's like, oh, well, he found it. And I said, I told you they broke something.
Yeah.
Gears doesn't fix things. They just switch around what's broken is what they're currently doing.
I think a new Spawn video came out for Mortal Kombat, by the way. I didn't add it to this, but
does it have any actual footage?
I can't remember. I was actually scrolling through my phone. I meant to add it to the list, and I completely spawned.
No, not a new video game for Mortal Kombat. He's a character that's coming up. I'm looking forward to Spawn.
Yeah, speaking about additional content and stuff like that, just reminded me that I had seen that something new had come up with that. Look up videos. I think there's a new trailer out for it.
Our A-list editor is acquiring us what we need. Be patient.
Spawn, new official first. Yeah, there we go.
Don't show it. Don't show it. We'll get claimed.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Oh, that's just a still shot.
Oh.
Okay, apparently we got tricked because that is a figurine.
That's also a figurine.
Phil from the new editor. They finally got her. She wasn't ready.
Well, no, I think that may be the first look. They just actually did a figure for the Mortal Kombat. I don't know. It's just the bio was revealed, is what it was.
Oh, okay. I'm looking forward to some
Don't
footage.
blame me.
Hey, I just said they tricked you. It ain't your fault.
Yeah, no, I just saw a headline. That's why I wasn't sure. All right, let's see. Baldur's Gate 3. We talked some about that. Well, of course, they also have a announcement that we should talk about probably next week. But I guess Hasbro jumped the gun a little bit on talking about this and says Baldur's Gate 3 releasing in 2020 on Steam as early access. I'm surprised to see them doing an early access on this, but
I'm glad to see Steam get something early, like actually getting a hold of something, and Epic has not managed to get it blocked out.
It says Baldur's Gate 3 will launch in Steam early access, and it's coming sometime later this year, according to a Hasbro representative speaking to investors at a Toy Fair 2020 event this weekend. Now, of course, we had talked about last week that Baldur's Gate 3 was mad at Stadia, Google Stadia, because they had mentioned it as a 2020 release, and they said no, it's not going to be a 2020 release.
Mad at Google Stadia?
But yeah, that's true too.
Everybody's been telling Google Stadia to go jump in a lake.
Stadia is a whole nother cup of.
We're not going over that again, but let's just say they ain't got no games.
It may need a remake,
an overhaul.
An overhaul, yeah. But it says Baldur's Gate 3 will also get a gameplay reveal on Thursday, February 27th. So we know actually what the reveal is now for February 27th. It's actually going to be a gameplay reveal.
This is what I've been waiting for.
Yeah, that will be what...
our veterans know that me is a very big about, I don't care about your videos. Mm-hmm. Show me the game.
Yeah.
Show me, because
CGI is just CGI,
How's it going to play?
How's it going to play? So
we might get some crap look like Minecraft. You don't know. It might look like Trash Fire.
So that's something to look forward to on the Diablo or Baldur's Gate realm. I know I'm looking forward to it.
Diablo's Gate or
Diablo's Gate. I don't even know anymore. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm not going to stay on this topic very long because we
you know what? I got a weird
not
idea.
a lot to talk about.
Looking at this makes me wonder. I want to play an illithid. I want to let me play an illithid. I wonder if I can play my character after he becomes an illithid. I want to eat brains.
No, I don't know.
On a game for once.
So Doom Eternal, what's that one about? I don't even remember what that one was. Oh, reveals new. That's right, new demon.
Yes, Queen.
So Doom Eternal has been releasing new images of demons here and there, and Sony decided to push the new female demon.
The first female demon, according to Sony.
This was just sort of a fun slip up that Sony trying to push. Hey, look, Doom, look, we have female demons. We're cool.
There's been some pushback from the people who actually know that, one, not the first female demon in the game.
Two, most
gendering
of the
demons is stupid because they don't really have gender. Just because something doesn't have breasts doesn't mean it's male. Yeah. And I'm amazed that I have to tell them that, given that I'm not considered to be politically correct.
Especially being that, come on now, a lot of the Doom demons have a lot of parts missing, are mechanical and all that stuff. So
I never thought of the demons in gender sense. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I don't really appreciate you trying to define their genders. Maybe they're non-binary. How do you know? But the fact that and also it's weird because I've watched you play Doom and I'm like, you know what he's gonna do to those
Yeah.
female demons. Like I don't know if that's something to celebrate. Watch unmitigated violence on female demons.
You know, and
Yay.
where I enjoy all the work they put into the art of the demons on Doom and stuff like that, I will also say it's one of those fast-paced games where the details like gender, I don't even have time to pay attention to that. I've got
You're busy spraying it all over the wall.
chainsaw up its ass, before I can ever tell what the
like I
gender
said,
is.
I found it weird. They tried to go like, look, the first real demon, yay, and I'm like,
Blood,
we're going to kill it really
blood.
bad. Like, are you promoting violence on females, Sony? What are you up to? So I mean,
but I mean, it's not the dumbest thing Sony's done. Look at their new patents. Our editor's on her phone.
Psst, right there, Sony patents.
Sony patents.
Over, right there. There you go.
So Sony patents a guided microtransaction system to sell in-game shortcuts. I don't even know, man. Like, you sent me this one, and my mind just hurt when I read.
Basically, the game is going to basically have the equivalent of microtransaction commercials. Oh, did you not beat this boss? Well, people who bought this beat this boss 80% of the time on their first try. This is a literal quote off of like one of the sample pictures. So basically, it's going to be a commercial that pops up and goes, hey, you just got your ass kicked. Why don't you buy this?
Didn't we see Activision do the same patent like about a year ago or so?
Yes.
So, I mean, so that's sort of...
I mean, look at it. It has percentages. You are 50% more likely to complete stage 2 if you buy this 50-cent item.
But what I'm saying is, can they even get this patent? Because this sounds almost exactly like the patent Activision had put in a while back.
Depends on what they're patenting, because Activision was patenting like some kind of AI.
Yeah, it was an AI, but it was the same thing. It would go, oh, well, so-and-so percent of the people who couldn't get past this bought this and was able to...
No, you're actually wrong. That AI was designed to take you and put you up against people that had spent money and cause you to lose.
That's
and then
right.
tell you the
That's
reason
right.
that you lost, and then it's showing you the equipment they had. And then when you buy it, they put you you're now in the elite class. You put you up against the noobs who don't have it, so you can beat them until a period of time has passed, in which case they now put you up against the next tier of suckers who spend even more money, and then you get to beat up the broke people under you after you buy that, and it's just this ladder of beating up the poor people until they're poor from buying all the stuff. It's just, hey, beat up this broke guy because you spent $50. But hey, now we're going to let the guy who spent $100 beat you up. So yeah, I actually know my crap on this.
All right.
This one is, it shows you, oh, did you not get on the scoreboard? Well, it's because you don't have this $1 item. 30% of people with this item are in the top 10. So it's a commercial here. Okay. The other one's worse because the other one's manipulating you by lying to you with its matchmaking. It puts me up against you, and I've spent $50, and you just started playing, and then I beat you. But it's actually because my skill set's better. Yeah. And then now it tells you lost to Quinn because Quinn bought a shotgun you don't have. And then to prove it to you, when you buy the shotgun, it doesn't put you up against me because I'm better than you and playing. It puts you up against somebody whose skill set is lower than yours who doesn't have the shotgun. So one's a matchmaking. This one is a commercial advertisement system, which technically is different. Because this one at least isn't actually cheating you. It's just trying to tell you, this is why you lost. This is why you lost. The other game's actually cheating you out of your matchmaking by putting you up against people you can't beat. Like, it's putting you up against, like, the top 15%.
So they're going to also try to do, like, except this is for microtransactions, obviously, and not other things. But what was it, Street Fighter that put commercials in there?
Oh, yeah. Beat you up while I had, like, an advertisement running on the back of, like, my underwear with Zangief. That was fun. I specifically annoyed my friends by playing advertisement versions of the characters just so I could annoy them because they had to look. Because Zangief's grapple zooms in, so they had to look at the close-up of the advertisement when I was spinning Pile Driver. Very fun.
Yeah. All right, random encounter. Come on, let's do another random encounter here.
You, my friend.
You want me to do it? All right.
Look, some black person's gotta be willing to be last. Okay, you poor white folks, man, you're getting knocked out of everything. You're not even being Green Lanterns anymore. I mean, I feel bad for y'all.
All right, 9. Let's see. Gears of War. If Cliff Bleszinski returns to Gears of War, reboot the series, continue current story, or do a E-Day prequel.
This is based on our conversation. We talked about the original Gears guy. Honestly, I'm a jackass. I like them to, this is unfair because I played 1, 2, 3 and didn't play anything else. I don't like where it went after 3. I would like to see them go back to 3 and redo the games after 3. Yeah. And the reason why is because they were building up to this big reveal about the Locust. They had this stuff going on. Then they did this weird prequel game, and then they got into the kids, who I don't like any of. Mm-hmm. I would rather they go new Gears of War 4. The current story does not appeal to me.
Yeah, which I think Blood Axe, did he text us this, or he sent to me an email or something? But I know there was we had this conversation, and he was talking about Cliff Belinsky possibly returning. There was actually an article where he offered to consult or return. So it is a possibility. It's a very likely possibility he could be back. Personally, I don't want to see a reboot. Well,
I wouldn't want to see a full reboot. I just want to see him take after Gears of War 3 and go from there. Because
but that's so weird when they do things like that.
But they do it.
I know, but it's still weird. I mean, do you think it's so unsalvageable at this point?
JD, Marcus's son, is a jackass. Nobody I know likes him. I don't really like Kate. And Dell's okay, but he's still somebody I could live without. There's no character. I'll put it to you like this. The most popular characters, even that I've seen in Gears of War, have been them putting, like, Baird came out. Everybody's like, oh, I've been going cold. When everybody's looking forward to your Gears of War 1 to 3 characters, and they're not that into your current characters, that shows you're not doing a good job with your current generation of characters.
But, I mean, you get somebody in good, though, who can write a good story. He can create new characters, a new generation of characters, and continue on the series.
I just want him to erase. Okay. But if they're going to do that, he needs to kill all the current ones, and which is Gears of War, which is not above happening.
Yeah.
He needs to wipe. I mean, when people keep killing Marcus... Oh, well, spoiler. So anyway, when people keep making choices that show how much they dislike the current generation, that says a lot.
I mean, you could do the next Gears of War and just skip some time forward, have a really cool story, and continue on the series without a reboot. I just don't like reboots. I mean... I have just bad thoughts with reboots.
I admit the reboots are getting out of hand, but he asked me a question, and I had to say the current story has no appeal to me. I hate prequels with all the passion that a person can hate something, so I'd like to see a reboot starting from the end of 3.
And I know it distances from the core characters, but I mean, of course, you heard my opinion on the DC Next Generation and stuff like that. I don't mind distancing myself from the original core characters.
If the new characters can catch my interest. But if it kills the series... I mean, I haven't played story mode yet. I played Gears of War for hours. I still haven't played it. I'm only going to probably play some of it today because Blood Axe is trying to get the insane difficulty. I have no real interest other than helping him get that, though. The story... has no appeal. Have
you even tried the story on Gears 5?
I don't like anybody involved in it. Why would I?
So if you haven't tried the story, how can you say you hate it so much?
Because I hate Kate and JD. My favorite character, Lizzie, screw it, spoilers, dies. So the only characters I like, or Dell, so it's a crapshoot. The guys I like tend to die in the story, while the jackasses continue on. And of course, Kate has to be super special. She's part Locust Queen.
All right.
You knew we were going there. I don't know why you kept digging this hole. Yeah. No, man, you don't understand, though. Kate's super special. She's part Locust Queen.
All right, whatever. Let's see. What else do we have? God, man, you just keep going down the same rabbit holes.
They keep making the same rabbit hole. It's not my fault that there's only one rabbit hole with a different name strapped to it every few minutes.
Oh,
it's either Ms. Marvel
or everything.
Or
Crap.
Green Lantern.
Roll another dice.
We've run out of topics.
Roll another die.
Yeah, roll a die, man. It's your turn.
Act like I'm the one that keeps bringing this up. Oh yeah, Q's creating the same story
Watch,
over.
we're
We're
gonna roll Q's reckless speculation or something, just so we can
Sounds
continue
probable.
on
Or
this
one.
crap.
I tried very hard, but I got you
No,
in the way.
you screwed me instead.
Xeno's aquatic animals, so shut up and tell us what you like.
Xeno reincarnates as a shark. What shark is he?
Oh my goodness.
What the hell kind of question is that?
Goblin Shark.
Goblin
Look
Shark.
it up. Look up
What
Goblin
is
Shark.
Let's do that. Let's
Is
do
that
that.
a real thing?
Goblin.
Yes, I insulted you dearly. You will see in a
Goblin
moment.
shark. I don't
It is
think
the
that's a
world's
real
ugliest
thing.
shark.
Does it? What the hell?
It's got a dildo head. It's got a Goblin Shark. Take that, sucker, for hating on my rabbit holes.
What the?
That is the ugliest. Y'all got to look up a Goblin Shark. It is the ugliest
Oh.
creature in the ocean.
It's one of those like deep sea sharks.
Is
I
that
think.
one like with his skin ripped off or something?
No, that's
Like-
what it looks like.
That's what it looks like.
That is what a Goblin Shark looks like. It is that ugly. Look at the teeth. It's snaggletooth as hell.
Oh.
I got you
Oh,
good.
that is a good one.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh no, Blood Axe! Don't even. Oh, Blood Axe doing the baby shark. Do.
No, copyright.
Yeah.
That sucker's got an overbite like a mofo.
Oh,
Oh man, that is so ugly.
Oh, man.
that was.
Yeah,
was
you didn't
really
know I knew about
good.
that. I happen to know what the world's ugliest shark is. Yes.
Yeah. All right, let's roll something else here.
Hey, you didn't say what you were going to reincarnate as. What shark did you choose?
I don't know enough about sharks.
Did I just break you with the Goblin Shark? You
yeah.
can admit it. I think the Goblin Shark broke Xeno.
What?
Sharks of the world.
Really, editor?
Yeah.
Are
why
you going
not?
to continue on this hell?
Here's a diagram.
The Goblin Shark is still the ugliest.
I guess I'll be the great white shark.
I like that. He's the great white shark, the great white threat.
I mean, why not? At this point, I
Frill
mean,
shark.
I like that the editors now went on a shark team. She's like, what's the frill?
I picked this one.
Oh, wow. That is a very ugly shark, too. Let's just
That
keep
is
going.
called the frilled shark.
That is pretty ugly.
That
It
looks
looks
like an eel.
oh,
Hey, there you go. So you're either a goblin shark or you're a frilled shark.
I'm the great white
Hey,
shark.
look, that one's happy.
Yay! It's Zeno smiling. It looks just as menacing as usual.
All right, so let's get another random encounter real quick. This has been I hate you guys. Nat 20. Look at that.
2 to 14.
God.
You can't pick reckless speculation.
Ooh.
2 to 14.
I like the silence as you're like,
Let's go 13. Do you consider yourself an otaku?
Oh, I thought you were going to go with 11 because that's a good one. Do you serve an otaku? Not a no. No, because I mean I'm still weirded out by at least some of the things on top. Like the whole waifu thing and body pillows creeps me out a lot.
Yeah, let's get an official definition on the on an otaku.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I know what I've been like led to believe otakus are, and I'm not quite that deep into the.
A Japanese person who is obsessed with computers or particular aspects of popular culture to the detriment of their social skills.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm not because I'm not Japanese, but no.
yeah.
I mean, my social skills are trash because of me. They don't have anything to do with computers.
I mean,
or
okay,
hobbies.
so let's see. There are aspects like obsessive interest. I have obsessive interest. Particularly in anime and manga. I enjoy anime and manga. I'm not obsessive though. Let's see. And then in detriment of social skills, well, I mean, we're on YouTube podcast and we go to cons and talk in front of people and
That doesn't
do
mean anything.
all
You can
kinds
just
of
be socially
social
awkward.
Actually,
interactions. Which,
actually, no, that does because the original otaku specifically was kind of based on a guy who didn't leave his house. He spent almost all his time indoors. He was very non-social. A lot of the first animes and mangas that otakus, they would be like they don't leave their home. They're too busy watching the manga, and we're very outgoing.
Yeah.
Like we're socialized like a mug. Like we get out of the
Well,
house.
there's actually the other term, which is more the shut-in one. What is it? The
oh yeah, there is another term for like the really bad ones.
Yeah. I forget what it's called now.
Like it basically became the like a level 2 otaku. Like,
Yeah.
But here you go. What does otaku really mean? Let's look at Webster's dictionary. Reclusive and potentially dangerous. That's not real. That's what they said some people feel.
Yeah.
The word is borrowed directly from Japanese, and in English usually to refer to a person who has a hobby-related interest that might be regarded as obsessive, particularly in the fields of anime or manga. It is similar in some fashion to earlier senses of geek and nerd. This is a perception that otaku are single-minded enough in their pursuits that they avoid leaving the house. Told you. Although many people feel that it is far more negative connotation. Yeah, the neat is the top tier. Otakus are often perceived as a group to be possessed of poor social skills, although, as with many other aspects of the world, this perception is shifting. The word is used primarily as a noun or attributive. So basically, like I said, when you say otaku, you're usually talking about somebody who's overly obsessed with anime and manga. And we're not overly obsessed because we don't care enough. I mean, heck, on our show, we have passing conversations about anime, but like we don't get up in arms. I mean, I love Dragon Ball Z, but people say I hate Dragon Ball Z. I tease, but I don't give a. I mean, it's dumb. I like Dragon Ball Z, but it's dumb. I'll call it dumb. Like, no, it's dumb as heck. But I mean, I like action. I like dumb action. But I won't sit up here and be like, what did you say? And I definitely don't have a waifu or anything like that, and no body pillows.
Yeah.
No figurine collections. There are no like I have like miniatures for playing D&D. But, like, anything related to anime in my house was left by, like, friends who didn't take them with them to my, like, and I, like, literally, they're like, hey, I'm going to leave this in his house because it's funny that Quinn has this on his shelf. And I'm like, don't leave your weird bobblehead in my house of, like, this character.
Yeah, no. So, I don't think otaku fits any of us in this room.
Dude, you're a
right
bouncer,
now,
biker, like, despot. You're not an otaku.
Yeah, definitely not.
I mean, it's an odd term, but I mean there are aspects that but I mean you can associate yourself with aspects of many different things. But I mean, as far
am I
as
a fan of anime and manga, yeah. Do I like it a lot? Yeah. Do I like it like to excess? No. Do I even care? No. Like I just got Crunchyroll for the first time in over like 2 years because I got pestered into going to watch My Hero Academia. I love My Hero Academia, and I still haven't watched the current season because I'm lazy and I'm not an otaku. I didn't want to put the energy in. Our friend Jarek, or Remy as he likes to be called, both of those are nicknames, has been getting on to me because I haven't been watching My Hero Academia, but I'm like,
All right. So Blood Axe says go to something terrible. Do one with something terrible.
All right.
We'll have you roll.
No, it says everyone picks one or go to something terrible.
Yeah, but I ignored all the rest of it and just said go to something terrible.
Okay.
I just said he's a despot. Like, what? This is not a democracy. He's the Great White.
I'm the Great White Shark.
I did not say shark.
You know,
he's the Great White.
You know, that sounds like you're more like a bull shark because you like to bully.
Oh, I bully who I want.
I'm just so glad that the look on y'all should. I hope you someday go see the podcast. Go look at the video, podcasters, because the look on his face when he saw the Goblin Shark was like, I could tell he was thinking, "You bastard, where did you even find this?" I'm just like,
yeah. 10. Movie that scared you as a child.
Scarred.
Scarred, damn it.
There's two
Scared.
R's. There's two R's
scarred.
in it.
There are 2 R's.
I know. Scarred you as a child.
2 R's,
Fine.
like in Jared. Also a scarring experience.
Oh, 2 children. But
specifically. Ooh, good job. I didn't think you'd go there. The Great White motherfuckers. Y'all know him. He's like, I'll show you. Well, that's what Jared said. This makes me think of South Park. I can't believe somebody attacked South Park, man. That is the best scene. He's still looking good, Jared.
Q, it would have been funny if you rolled 18.
Anyway, movie that scarred you as a child. What movie scarred you as a child, Q?
Okay, there's the answer I want to give, and there's the honest answer I'm a little ashamed of.
Uh-huh.
I'll give the honest answer. Well, because the truth is, I was never scared of Fairy Cougar. He never gave me nightmares.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't scared of clowns, even though it was scary. It was Jaws. Jaws gave me an actual, still to this day, somewhat phobia of being in the ocean or a body of water where I cannot see what's under me. Like, it literally got me now that even now, I can swim in a pool, but I will not swim in a lake or river or the ocean because I can't tell what's in the water. And I mean, no, this is real though. I'm not joking. Like I got invited on a cruise. I ended up not being able to go, but I was glad I couldn't go because I actually said, what happens if I fall off the boat? So like this messed me up to where I am terrified of something eating me. And it's very weird because it's not a fear of water. It's a fear. There is a name for it. I forgot what it was. Specifically of being in a body of water and being attacked. It's its own like thing. I have that for real. I used to have nightmares about it. I've had nightmares within the last couple of years of falling off of a boat and treading water. Like so for real, Jaws messed me up. And I to this day will not swim in the ocean. You cannot pay me to swim in the ocean.
All right.
Yeah. If that's the thalassophobia, it's something about being sea creatures. It's specifically the fear of not of like small bodies of water. It's the fear of being in that large body of water with predators in it.
Yeah, Blood X says Cujo because he was attacked by a German Shepherd and needed stitches at 6 years old.
Yeah.
Mine is similar to yours. It's a water thing, and it's one of the reasons why I don't like the concept of swimming in ponds and stuff like that. But it was I think Tales of the Crypt. I think it was where they were on this raft, and there was this black ooze in the pond that was trying to get them on the raft, and I like I said, I don't remember. It was one of those short stories from one of those little horror.
Tales of the Crypt was good at that, man. Like I remember the one with Stephen King in it where he touches the thing and the plants start growing on him. Gave me like such the willies. Like it made me creeped out by moss and fungus. Like if I see fungus, dude, I will have to wash my hands because like I remember it growing on his skin, and I was just like, but it is a real thing. There are funguses that will grow on your skin. I messed up like an idiot and looked it up once. Biggest mistake I ever made. Because I was like, oh my God, this is not a false fear.
I know, it was Creep Show, I think.
Creep Show? That sounds more like the Creep Show. You know what? I was thinking Creep Show.
It may have been Creep
Tales
Show.
from the Crypt. That sounds like some messed up, because the Creep Show is the one I'm talking about. I think it was the Creep Show that did oh God, it's there. Okay, the Stephen King one, man.
Yeah, that's it. That's the stuff.
Yeah, by the way, Pirates of Darkwater. Remember Pirates of Darkwater?
Yes,
was the same thing.
Yeah,
I remember Pirates of Darkwater.
I've got figurines from Pirates of Darkwater.
I remember that was a scary cartoon because it was killing people. People that fell into black water did not come back.
But yeah, Pirates of Darkwater, man, it's been a while since.
I'm just glad she got that Stephen King.
But yeah,
no,
that was it. That was the one that just messed me up, dude. Because we had a pond. And
so you kept thinking stuff. So yeah, so there you go. You got a version of it too. You know, they made, but to this day, I really don't want to go in the ocean because I keep thinking, what if the boat sinks? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I fell out of
I mean, like I got over it as an adult. I mean, I have a boat, but when I was a kid, man, this really screwed with me.
Well, I'm not like completely paralyzed. I actually have been like fly fishing and stuff. But I am nervous. I will admit, but there's a reason. Do you know 2 different times I almost had that nightmare come true in the sense of I was out in a boat and the boat started leaking, and I thought the boat, like we were trying to get to shore and the boat was sinking. We had rented a boat out on the reservoir, and you want to talk about, like by the time I got to the shore, my heartbeat was pounding because I was like, oh God, my manifest fear is happening.
Don't ask Damien about the experience he had one time when we were on a boat. I may have forgot to put gas in the engine.
Oh, you jackass!
And a storm came in while we were on the reservoir.
Well, the other messed up situation was I was in ROTC and they took us freaking canoeing, like rafting. We went down there, we were paddling down there, and me and my friend, we fell out of our boat. We fell out of the boat, we treaded water, we got back in the boat, we swim up, and when we get back, the ROTC teacher's looking really pale. And he's counting students, he goes, hey, okay. And he does a head count, he goes, okay, everybody's here. And we go, what's going on? And the guy that rented the boats is sitting there looking like, I'm sorry. And it's like, what? And they found out that when we had left, the RT teacher was talking to the guy in the boat, and they were looking up some stuff, and they found out that they had been pulling freaking alligators out of like the reservoir river that was coming off there. They'd been pulled out some alligators. So the teacher's like, what? And so I'm sitting there soaking wet, and I was like, so there was something in the water? And I almost fainted. I was just like, and ever since then, I've been extra messed up because now I'm thinking, I was actually in the water.
Yeah, this same time with me and Damien, there was actually alligators in the reservoir swimming around our boat. And,
yeah. Oh, my dad's a jerk. And when I told him that story about how to mess up, he goes, oh, yeah, one time I was fishing, there was this log that came up, and I kept pushing it away, but it kept coming back. Then I realized there was a gator trying to swim up to me, and I just looked up and said, I don't want to go fishing anymore. Now, he wanted to go fishing. I said, we can go. I'll stay on the bank. He wanted to go down on the rocks. I looked at him like, you lost your mind. You told me that in this area now, the most part is these aren't stories that aren't local. These are stories that happen in the local area we fish at or where you can go canoeing. Jeez, man, my heart's beating fast just remembering that stuff.
All right, well, that's going to end today's show.
Good dang Hicks, man, with your alligators in the water, and this is
you know.
Go shoot them.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. We hope you enjoyed. Be sure to check us out on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all that good stuff. You can go to Dicejunkies.com where you can find a list of everywhere we are online, and you can support us on Patreon.com/Dicejunkies. Be sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and tell a friend. You know, I mean, why not?
And watch the Creep Show. Good movie.
Yeah, watch the Creep
Show. That's a reboot I wouldn't mind.
The Crypt is really good, too.
I mean, I thought they did a reboot, didn't they? Or they did a new Creep Show they were going to.
About it, but I don't think it came out.
And I thought they were in the works of doing Tales of the Crypt again.
That may have been what they were doing.
That could be interesting, but I'd like to see the Creep Show. As much as I like Tales of the Crypt because of the main character, I think the Creep Show was scarier. Because it had a lot of episodes, like, oh my God, the Roach episode with, is it Leslie Nielsen? Remember the one where, no, not him. He wasn't the one that did that one, but remember the one with the rich guy and all the roaches were breaking. Oh God, okay. There's some creepy Creep Show.
I mean, there was a lot of creep, yeah. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed.